Okay. Today we're doing 2.6. We finished the exam yesterday was up through 2.5. The last thing that y'all do was page 72 for homework, and that was 2.5. So we're going to finish up the rest of chapter 2 for this. This is going to be for the next 6 weeks, okay? So simplifying equations. Okay. Now, really, this is taking everything that y'all have done for 2.5, 2.4, everything that you've been doing, and we're just taking it a step further. The only way to teach y'all that is by just doing examples. So that's all we're going to do today. I have basically like a page and a half. 1, 2, 3, about 5 or 6 examples. And then I'll set you free. So go ahead and open up your books to page 77. Yep.
Oh, that's where it started. Wait, we're already doing examples?
Yeah. Didn't you hear what I just said?
Oh, there's like no books.
Exactly. Matthew, do you have page 77 open?
Yes.
Samuel, we're waiting on you.
Oh.
Let's go, guys.
Alright, just open to end the book examples.
The quicker we get this done, the quicker you can get your homework done, so you have nothing for Friday, for the weekend. All right, so here we go. We're going to jump right into number 1. 4a plus 8a equals 12. All right, so when you're simplifying equations, all you're doing is combining like terms and then solving for the letter, for the variable, isolating the variable. So, Valeria, what are my like terms?
4a and 8 not 8 a.
Very good. Now, guys, if there was an a over here, you would not combine them together because of this equal sign. The only way you can do anything with something on the other side of the equal sign is by doing the opposite. You know, the intruder alert thing, moving it back and forth. So you simplify or you combine like terms on this side of the equal sign first, and then this side, if there's any. Then you start solving. So in this case, we're combining those two, and you get 12a equals 12. Now, Valeria, what do I do to solve for a? What do I do now? I need to solve for a, isolating the variable.
Divide by 12.
Perfect. Why are we dividing both sides by 12? That's right, because we're multiplying 12 and a, so the opposite is dividing. These cancel out, and Valeria, what is 12 divided by 12?
1.
Perfect. There's your answer. Any questions? This is what y'all do today. It's nothing really new. It's just taking what y'all been doing and just adding a little bit to it.
Basically just adding another variable.
Yeah, exactly. We're just adding another variable. All right, so let's do 3. Negative 2c plus 2 minus c equals 20. And Franz, if you are not writing down every single thing. Sam, you want to do this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. What are my like terms?
Negative 2c and negative 1c.
I like what you said there. Did you hear he said negative 1c? Because if there's not a number with the letter, we assume there's a 1 there. Now, Sam, can you combine 2 and 20 right now?
No, ma'am.
He's correct. Because of that equal sign, you cannot do that. Good job. So now I'm going to go ahead and combine my like terms. This would be negative 2c minus 1c. And Sam, what do I put after the parentheses?
Oh, plus 2
That's right.
equals 20.
Okay, Sam, what is negative 2c and negative 1c?
Negative 3c.
Equals 20. Okay, what do I do now, Sam?
You.
Which do I do first?
Well, not the one after the variable.
Yep, he's got it. So what do I do now?
You subtract 2 from both sides.
Okay, boys and girls, he is 100% correct. You have to move this one first, not the one associated with the variable or the letter. You need to move this one first, always, always. And this is adding 2, so you would do the opposite, which is subtracting 2. And I would get negative 3c equals what, Sam?
Negative 3c equals 18.
Perfect. Now what do I do?
Divide both sides by negative 3.
Good job. Because these two are being multiplied, that's a negative 3 times c. So the opposite is dividing by negative 3. So then I have c equals what, Sam?
Negative 6.
Perfect. So sit back, take a look at this, catch up on the notes, and if you have questions, now's your time. Chat.
Why can't you get rid of the 2 to begin with?
Over here?
It'll be like less confusing.
Yes.
I mean, you could. It's not going to hurt anything. But you really should, because you're going to start having scarier looking problems. And it's kind of like PEMDAS. Even if you're doing all multiplication or all adding and subtracting, you can really kind of, especially multiplying, you can start anywhere you want. But you know how I'm always saying, get into the habit of going left to right. Same with this. Yes, you could move the 2 first. Absolutely, 100%, you'll get the same answer. But get in the habit of combining like terms. It'll help you out. But yes, you're correct. You would get the same answer. Are there any other questions? That's a good one. Coming for our future attorney. All right. Because he loves to argue.
Maybe. Who knows? It could always change.
It really could. I was supposed to be an attorney.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I thought you also said you could have also been like the head of school.
No.
No?
I don't want to be
wanna
head
be
of
a
any
judge.
school.
You decide.
No, I've had people ask me to become
You get to decide.
a
You
principal.
have to be a lawyer.
Heck no, I won't go.
You
Okay.
have to be a lawyer before you're a judge.
You do, right?
You should, yes.
Oh, you should.
I would want to be a judge.
Because a judge, it's kind of like you really need to be a teacher before you be a principal, because you have no idea what goes on in the classroom. Judge has no idea. So yes, the attorney first. Okay, here we go. So number 5, if you want, work it out and see if you get the same answer. Let's see. Next victim, Sophia. What do I do? First of all, can I combine the W and can I do W minus 7 in the parentheses?
Can you distribute?
Okay, Sophia, can I do W minus 7? Okay, so what do I need to do? Not yet. Oh, what's going on right here? Very good, distributive property. That is absolutely correct. This 4 is being multiplied with everything in the parentheses, so we're going to multiply with everything in the parentheses. So, Sophia, what is 4 times W? 4W. What is 4 times negative 7? Perfect. Equals 8. All right, so now what do I do? Yes, ma'am, this is your problem.
You add to both sides.
Very good. We're going to get rid of this first. because it's not associated with the letter. And we're adding since we were subtracting. And so what do you get?
36.
Okay, so 4W equals 36. Now, last step, what do I do?
Both sides by 4.
And why are we dividing both sides by 4?
Because you have to do the opposite.
That's right. And the 4 is being basically multiplied with the W. Good job. So what do you get, Sophia?
9.
W equals 9. Good job. Perfect. I have 3 more examples. Okay, I don't know why I have stars by these examples from last year, but probably because these are crazy. Okay, y'all ready?
Well, it can be semi-crazy.
Is everyone caught up?
Yeah.
If you worked ahead and you did not get 9, you need to compare it with what I did to see where your mistake is. Keep in mind, these are the same as notes, so you're supposed to be writing every single thing down. All right, so we're going to do number 9 this time. 5m minus 3 plus 2m equals 9. Franz, you want to do this one?
Sure.
Okay.
We need to add 5m plus 2m. Now equals
Wait. Look up here. What do we need to do now?
Oh. There'll be actually 5m minus 2m.
Okay, but first we got to work inside parentheses. Can I combine these
No.
two things?
No.
What about this negative here?
It'll turn anything in the parentheses negative.
Or the opposite. Like if this was negative, it would be then what? Positive.
Positive.
So it's kind of like the distributive property, boys and girls. When you have a negative on the outside like this, it's distributive property for everything on the inside. So Franz, let's rewrite this. This positive 3 becomes what now?
A negative 3.
And then the positive 2m becomes a,
Negative 2m.
there you go. Now we can remove the parentheses.
So now 5m
Is
minus 2m,
So these are my like terms.
and that will equal 3m.
Hold on. I'm rewriting it, combining my terms.
Now it's 3m.
Okay.
Then we move the negative 3 to the other side and make it a positive 3.
What?
And
Wait a minute. How are we moving that to the other side? How are we moving this negative 3 to the other side?
to add it.
Very good. To both sides. And so what do I get? We get 3m equals what?
3m equals 12.
Okay, good job.
And then you have to divide. And by both sides.
Good job. And you get?
4. M equals 4.
Okay. Now, I will tell you, during the exam yesterday, New went and took her answer, plugged it back into the problem, worked it out to see if she would get the same exact thing. She's checking herself. And when she didn't get the same thing is when she raised her hand and said, wait a minute, there's a problem here. I'm not getting the same thing. And I said, oh, well, let me show you what happened. She worked it perfectly fine. It was just it was a confusion with a negative sign. That is something I would love for every one of you guys to do. I get it, not on homework, but when y'all have a quiz on this or a test, it would be in your best interest to take that 4, plug it in here and here. 5 times 4, 2 times 4, work it out and see if you get 9. If you don't, then then you've done something wrong. That would be a good way of checking yourself. You know how I said to rework? If you don't want to do that, then just plug it in and see if you get 9. Yes, chat?
If you did that, would you multiply the 2 times 4 first, or would you put it negative?
You would multiply it first and then apply that negative to everything. Okay? So that's a good way of checking yourself. Any questions on 9? Look at 11. 6 minus 2 times P plus 4 equals 108. Matthew, you're my next victim.
Distribute.
All right, so we can't combine P and 4 in the parentheses, correct? Okay, so he's correct. We're going to do distributive property because that we can say that -2 is being multiplied by everything in the parentheses. So, what is -2 times P, Matthew?
Negative
And what is -2 times +4?
negative
All right, now what do I do?
add 8 to the other side.
First, we combine.
Like terms,
Okay, so
you combine 6 and 8.
6 and -8. We got to make sure we include that negative sign. So I'm going to rewrite it and combine my like terms. I know some of y'all hate it when I do this because it's just one extra step, but I don't care. I want good grades. Okay, so Matthew, what do I get? 6 minus 8.
Negative 2.
All right, so -2 minus 2p equals 108. Now what do I do?
Add 2 to 108.
Both sides. And I get -2p equals what?
110.
110. Okay, now what do I do?
You divide.
Both sides, because that's not like subtracting 2. You're correct. That is multiplying -2 and p. So we're going to divide both sides by -2. And I get p equals what, Matthew? Matthew?
Negative 55.
Perfect. Very good. Any questions? If you worked it out on your own ahead of time, hopefully y'all got the same. Does everyone have it down? Okay. We have one more.
Yay.
Good? Sophia, you got it? No, you good? All right. Last one is 13. Two times 9s plus 3 minus 4s equals 34. Morgan, you want to do it?
Sure. First you would multiply, or you do the distributive property for 2 and grouping.
Okay, so multiplying 2 with everything in the parentheses because I cannot combine those.
Right.
So what do you get?
18s plus 6.
And then we rewrite our problem. All right, now what do I do?
Or combine your like terms.
Which are?
18s and -4s.
So I have 18s minus 4s plus 6 equals 34. Oh, hold on. always feel sorry for new kids coming in. I have to give them a math assessment. I feel bad. Okay. Now what do I do?
And you would get 15s plus 6.
All right.
And get rid of the backup.
Get rid of backup. How do I get rid of backup?
Minus 6.
Minus 6.
And give you 28. And you divide 14 by both. And that leave you with S equals 2.
Very good.
So why didn't I do an assignment?
What?
Or a math assessment?
These are kids that come in after school year started. After school year started. Because she's already missed 2 chapters, and I gotta see. She's in public school, and they're doing that virtual learning. They're not learning nothing, and so that's why they're like done, and they're just done. And so I'm seeing what she's learned since first day of school, and it isn't much. Not her fault. She's bright as all can be, but they just aren't learning anything. So she's already about 2 chapters behind, which is fine because I can catch her up in 2 chapters. She came in January.
All their computers keep dying and they give them like
Well, it's also fake work too. It's just ridiculous. All right, so I'm going to set you free. Does anyone have any questions for 13? Okay, good. You're going to be doing page 77 to 78. And let's see here. Numbers 2 through 16 even. (47, 48, and 49). Honors 4 through 16 even. 38, 47, 48, 49. This is due Monday if you don't finish it in class. Probably Monday I'm going to be assigning IXL.
In my brother's virtual learning, because he's still going to public school,
Yeah.
he was doing stuff that he learned in 4th grade.
I will say it's not necessarily the teacher's fault. It's their hands are tied. They don't even get to do their own lessons. And it's sad because the kids are just getting further and further behind, and they're gonna be lost.
My sister is
ridiculous.
doing like Turner virtual, and instead of having like basically no homework, she has like 12 things of homework.
Lights, please.
And it's not like you pick your own time. You have to be on time like you're in actual school.